Despite the ongoing crisis at Lake Mead, crowds of people continued to visit the reservoir to enjoy its views and the chance to get on the water. Many, however, admitted feeling a sense of sadness and even guilt, knowing how dramatically the lake has declined in recent years. Once capable of storing enough water to supply tens of millions of people across the West, Lake Mead has been shrinking under the combined pressure of drought, overuse, and climate change. The U.S. Bureau of Reclamation released a report in July predicting that unless conditions improve significantly, Lake Mead could once again reach historic lows by the summer of 2027. That warning comes despite a recent boost in optimism when just last month, the lake gained more than a foot of elevation. For locals and visitors, that rise offered a small but important glimmer of hope. Still, experts caution that the challenges are far from over. As of September, Lake Mead's elevation stands at about 1,055 feet above sea level. That's 8 feet lower than the same time last year, a decline that underscores just how fragile the situation remains. For perspective, when the lake drops to 895 feet, it reaches what's known as dead pool, the point at which water can no longer flow downstream to supply Arizona, California, and Mexico. Officials stress that while short-term fluctuations can create the illusion of recovery, the long-term outlook depends heavily on snowfall in the Rockies, conservation efforts, and new water management agreements among western states. Without those measures, the future of the nation's largest reservoir remains uncertain, threatening not just recreation but also the drinking water and power supply for millions of people who rely on it every day.